Hey guys, welcome to the Hanger Management Podcast. I'm Jac.
And I'm Danielle, and we are psyched you're here because today, which is episode 10, so big deal, we thought it would be awesome to talk about the most ridiculous things that we have or anyone has heard in the fitness industry on how to lose weight.
Yes, all of the most fucked up shit you've ever heard. And I guess that's a great cue for me to just quickly say our usual housekeeping things. Housekeeping before we get into this episode is number one, that we swear. Surprise. Number two, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Hanger Management Pod and our personal IGs. And lastly, huge shout out to Opulence Media Group for getting us set up. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. And yeah, we're talking about all of the most fucked up shit we've ever heard. I knew we had to do that people do to lose weight. All of the most ridiculous things. And I am so excited to talk about this because we've spent the last 9 episodes talking about like specific approaches in like diets and whatever. But like, we've never really just got an opportunity to go off.
Really? The keto episode was a little...
No, we've been holding back.
We have. So it's exciting. So if you follow us on Instagram at Hanger Management Pod, we had put out a questionnaire on our story. We wanted to hear from you guys. What is the craziest shit that you have heard about how to lose weight? And so we compiled all of your answers and we're going to read some of them.
I just need some of these are so funny. There was a lot of like repetitions. So like there's you can kind of group them into things, but like I cannot get over like some of these things.
I know. I'm just like looking through them now. I'm like,
okay, how do you want to start? Yeah, like how do you want? Okay, I'm gonna open up. So we just for the record,
we could start with the most common, I guess.
Okay, let me open
what were you
gonna
say?
No, I'm just gonna open up the answers here so I can see them. No. Okay, and I'm also, full disclosure, I'm gonna be Googling some of this stuff on my phone
during the episode.
During this episode, because like I have not I've not heard of some of this shit. So.
Okay, so when you read one of the questions, actually a couple times somebody reached out and said the military diet. Yeah. Did you know what that was? Like when you read it?
Had no idea.
Same. I had to Google it. I was like, what's this?
Military diet. I know. And I had no sweet clue. Honestly, I had to Google a lot of these, but like, what?
Yeah. So the military diet. So when I read it, I was like, okay, like, I don't know. It's just, so it's 3 days of like restricted calories and then 4 days of not as restricted. It wasn't very picky with the foods that you could have.
No, it's just like literally here, don't eat for 3 days. And then for 4 days, do eat a little bit.
Yeah, it was like for the 4 days of like off, I read that it said don't have more than 1,500 calories a day. And those were on your eating.
Those were on your eating days. Those are on your go nuts days. Oh. And today you get 1,500 calories. No, it's honestly, and it was just like a cycle, right? It's like a thing that you do
3 days on, 4 days off. All it is taking your weekly calorie average and making it low as fuck, and you lose weight. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean,
so I like the flexibility, I guess.
Full disclosure, just like all of these, like, how do these work?
They're going to be calorie deficits.
Calorie restriction. Calorie restriction. Calorie restriction. Calorie restriction. Calorie restriction. That's how.
Yeah, that's how.
Okay, that was a military diet, which is like, did we ever find out? Like, did you ever find out? I couldn't figure out in my low level searching, why it's called the military diet.
Okay, so actually, I did. It's coming back to me. So it has nothing to do with the military, but more so that to stick as strictly to like the 3 and then the 4 days takes willpower, if you will, with like strictness, and then that was
Oh,
just
not
correlated
eating?
with being in the military is
Oh, not
difficult.
eating.
And right, no,
Not,
not with not eating, just with sticking to something, like would be equally as difficult apparently as being in the military. Like it has nothing to do with like eating, it's just more so that you stuck to this, and when you're in the
right.
military it's you're,
Routine.
yeah,
Routine
basically
isn't like the military.
it has
Got
nothing
it.
to do with the actual military. So moving on from that one.
Stupid fucking diet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's worse.
Oh my god.
Let's
Okay,
see.
what's the next one? Can we
Okay,
just like
so
can we talk about the Dukin diet?
I don't even know what that is.
You didn't see the Dukin diet?
No, I didn't see that one on there. We
Okay.
got plot twist. Like, guys, we got so many answers.
We
Thank
got
you
so
all.
many. Okay, fine. Okay, well just
Okay,
like
you tell me about that one because I don't freaking know.
it's
what that is.
essentially, so I think I've had like a couple clients actually tell me they've done this before. And it's essentially, from what I understand, it's like just like drastically cutting carbs, like aggressively.
Okay, there's another one.
Yeah, they're all basically cutting carbs.
The Dr.
Bernstein. Dr. Bernstein is, yeah, like, so he's like,
Yeah,
that's like
low,
they're
low,
like
low
a
carbs.
clinic and stuff, and that's low carb. But like, so yeah, like the Dukin diet is essentially like,
can't that they're a clinic. I'm sorry.
what?
I
You just can't. I just cannot. When you Google it, what it says, like literally the second thing it says about the Dukin diet is, this diet is not nutritionally sound and it carries risks to the kidney and cardiovascular health.
Perfect.
It carries risk to kidney and cardiovascular health. Yeah.
That was the same thing with the Bernstein one. I was reading it and I was like, because it's low carb and low fat. They get their fats from, get this, they get their fats from their proteins. What? That's how they get their fats. I'm sorry.
They still have to eat lean meat.
I was like, are you guys okay? Ooh, I don't know about that.
No, I've had clients do Dr. Bernstein for sure. That's an easy one.
I think it's 850 calories a day as well, which is a sentence for issues. 850 calories. Whew,
if you didn't have like eating disordered eating issues before, you will after. So if you're looking for those results, Dr. Bernstein, okay. Actually, most of these diets. Okay, I just have to hop in here and tell you about one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard someone tell me. Because
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, so shout out to Jordana, for Coach Jordana, one of my colleague coaches on Team Strong Girls. She fucking I don't know if I should have given her credit for this, but she told me someone told her that not to eat vegetables. Okay, so because there were so many toxins in the soil, then they went into the vegetables, and then the vegetables were holding her back from losing weight and were fucking up her hormones. So she didn't eat vegetables.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm not sure what to do with that. Give me their vegetables.
That's how bad.
See, this is a thing.
That's how bad the industry is, man. Like, people are like, it's so convoluted, and there's so much like misinformation out there that people actually think like it's the vegetables that are making me fat. Like, definitely not. Definitely not.
That's not okay with me.
I just had to get that one.
No, I'm glad that you got that one in there.
Okay, can we talk about some of the ones your sister told us? Because those are
my God, yes. I was so excited. And
are we allowed to full, like, did you confirm with her we're allowed to like
So I forgot to confirm, but I feel like it's fine.
Hey sis, we're just gonna like divulge all your secrets.
We're just gonna talk about
you. So
we should have had her on here to talk about it. Anyway,
we're going to in the future.
We'll bring her back, and she can tell you straight up.
Have her on, yeah, because
she was texting me during this process. This was years and years and years ago. So she was a world champion cheerleader.
Okay, so tell the people. Tell the people what you're.
So she was a world champion cheerleader. A lot of pressure to look good. They're wearing these little uniforms, you
whatever. Can watch her on Netflix. What's
on Cheer Squad.
Cheer Squad. They're on Netflix.
They have a show.
Shout out. Awesome. Go check it out. Danielle's on it too.
I'm on it too, but it was when I was plus 30 pounds. So just keep that in mind.
But yes, okay. So she was a professional cheerleader, and she was like under a lot of pressure to look a certain way.
At this competition. Lots of pictures are taken. It's the whole glam, So anyways, she was told by a couple people, and there were other people, because it kind of goes hand in hand with the laxatives. Okay. So she took a colonoscopy prep. So if you don't know what a colonoscopy is, it's basically imaging of the inside of your bowels. So it has to be cleaned out. Okay. So that's what this prep does. And some of them are, more intense than others. Basically, she drank like a huge solution that would force her to eliminate everything.
Every girl who's ever done a juice cleanse is like, oh my God, what is this product?
What is that?
I really need to clean out my colon and like really get it out, like cleaned out there. So what's this juice? What is this?
So I think people do get like confused with it.
For the record.
Yeah, you need a prescription because it's quite dangerous. It's dangerous. Can't just go pick this up.
She fucking drank this. Like not getting a colonoscopy. She drank it to like flush her body out and
thought she would lose weight. So she even had like a final cheat meal and everything, thinking that she would just shed all this weight after she did it. It was like her final supper. And yeah. So anyways, it only eliminates things from the bowels, guys. Same thing with laxatives.
So that's another one that we got. Category we got in
You're
the
answers. Not losing body fat from laxatives and colonoscopy prep.
No, you're not losing.
Just cleaning out your bowel, which good for you.
You don't really need to do that. It does that.
It cleans itself out.
Yeah.
Right. But
think about the alternative. Like, imagine if it didn't clean, like, what?
Yeah.
Let's say.
It's literally doing that, guys.
Making you poop a bunch so that like you like feel like lighter
and you might lose a couple pounds
because it's forcing all the food through you really quickly.
Of fecal matter. Anyways, that's that. And then not to mention that's going to dehydrate the shit out of you.
Oh my God. Yeah. You're going to feel like fucking shit. Okay. Wait, let's talk the snake diet.
Oh yeah. So like, do you just not eat? You just don't eat? Or do you eat rats? Because snakes eat rats. I'm just confused. Can somebody please clear up a snake diet? I didn't Google this one.
Let me read to you what happens when you Google snake diet.
I'm afraid.
What is the snake diet? The snake diet promotes itself not as a restrictive diet, but rather a lifestyle centered around prolonged fasting.
A lifestyle?
A lifestyle centered around prolonged fasting.
That's an oxymoron if I have ever heard it. Lifestyle and fasting. I'm such a bitch. What? How long do you fast for? Does it
centered
say?
Around prolonged fasting.
How long is prolonged fasting?
The human body can sustain itself on just one meal a few times a week.
Not mine. I would perish. That's not
your body can do something doesn't mean it should.
That's called survival. That's called being in the woods. Not lost with no
fucking Bear Grylls or whatever. Like, yeah, the human body can fucking sustain a lot. It doesn't mean you should. Oh my God.
Okay.
Founded on the belief that humans historically endured periods of famine.
Oh my God, that's because they were
starved. Such a ridiculous, all these fucking diets. Anytime I hear someone like use the appeal to what humans used to do, they're like, oh well, humans only what the paleo diet kind of does that, right? It's like, like humans used to only process this and this and this. I'm like, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but Humans now spend like 16 hours a day on their ass having food delivered to the front of their mouths. Like,
humans also used to not shave their legs, but
like
so if you're on paleo, are you like doing all of the things?
that's
Like,
no,
are you dyeing your hair? Humans not used to dye their hair.
are you hunting your own meat? Like, no, like, no, what?
Are you living in a home? Humans didn't have homes. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
get in your fucking mud hut, bitch. Like this. Oh, that was way out of left field.
Oh, I had another one that I was gonna talk about.
Okay, wait, that was.
Well, I mean, we may as well touch on this one super common: water with lemon and cayenne pepper.
Oh, we had so many people message us. What did they have a name for it? There was a name for it somewhere.
Was it like just a cleanse? I don't know. Oh, was it the water?
There was something. It was the master cleanse. The master cleanse.
Oh,
the
is
master
that what it
cleanse.
is? The master cleanse.
Did you see that? Yeah, the master cleanse, which is water, maple syrup, lemon, and cayenne pepper.
So is that all you consume? Do you get to eat food?
Okay, so let me just quickly Google the master cleanse, because that's I don't know. I don't think so. No, I think it's like just like in addition to whatever your meal plan is, also consume this magic combination of water, lemon juice, cayenne, and maple syrup, and you will
lose extra fat. Yeah, you'll just eliminate the fat.
It'll just like melt off.
I love that for them. Sounds
off.
like an interesting drink. I might mix one up tomorrow, see how it tastes.
Sounds fucking disgusting. Are you
maple syrup and cayenne pepper together? Not sure.
And
a lot of weird things. Okay, another one. You know what? This one sounds pretty good. Eating apples and toast only. Sure.
Can I put butter and or nut butter on my toast?
I don't even freaking need that. I'll eat the bread and apples. My God.
I
might try that.
I need some sort of like fat.
That's like a pure carb diet. Love that for them.
I do. I love that for them too. Like apples. What's the other apples in diet? What's the other? Oh no, that was.
I saw one that just said the 5-day apple diet, and that just sounds like maybe you just eat apples for 5 days. Could you imagine your insulin levels?
Can you imagine your asshole?
Oh.
Like,
okay.
No. Ow. Don't do that.
A lot of
do that.
People's assholes are at risk with these diets. And then I saw banana only diet. That sounds really interesting for the stomach. I wonder how many bananas you're allowed to have.
So wild. Like some of these things are just like so wild to me. Also, what was the 70s Vogue one that you said?
Oh God, I want to try this.
Eggs and wine.
It's literally eggs and wine, like white wine and black coffee. So it gives you a sample of a day, and I was like, you know what? I could do that. Let me see. 70 Vogue crash. I'm gonna Google it.
I could do that. You know what? It's white wine, some eggs, and some black coffee. That's pretty much what I survive on anyway.
So here it is. Breakfast. 1 egg, 1 glass of dry white wine, and black coffee. It doesn't give the ounce, though, of the glass of wine.
Or just like however large of a glass of white wine you want. And then
sure, I'll start breakfast that way. Lunch, 2 eggs. Hard-boiled is best, but poach them if you must. 2 glasses.
That changes the nutrition.
That changes it. That changes it big time. 2 glasses of white wine. So now you get 2. And
any
you
2 glasses, coffee. Be they 3 ounce or 30 ounce.
But listen to supper because I dig it.
Does it say supper or dinner? I need to know.
Oh, it says dinner, but I said supper because that's what it's actually called. So supper is 5 ounces of steak. Okay. Grilled with black pepper, lemon, and the remainder of your white wine because you are allowed a bottle of white wine a day between these meals. So it says 3 days at a 5 lib, I always say libs in my head, at a 5 pound weight loss.
Lives. Every woman, I feel like we're doing a disservice to people out there right now, because like if I, depending on where I was at with my mental state, hearing that I can drink,
You would dive into it.
I'd be like, okay, all right.
No, I would like, I'm kind of
tell
like,
me more.
I want to do it, but I would have to be home all day because I'm such a lightweight. I'd have
God,
like 2 glasses of wine. I couldn't go anywhere. I'd have to be home.
I'd be so drunk. No, I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay. The
Cabbage
5-day apple diet. Okay, what else? What else?
Cabbage soup diet.
Cabbage soup diet. What is this? Cabbage.
Everybody is saying, and I have heard of this, but I'd rather just not do that myself because
I like cabbage and I like soup and I like cabbage soup even. I just what do you do? Just eat cabbage soup? Yep, that's it. That's it. It's a low calorie diet.
That's just the whole point. So it's like what, 200 calories a day?
No, it can't be bad. I have the hiccups.
That's pretty bad. Please don't do that. Listeners, please don't do that. Fuck.
Don't do any of these. I can't believe we even have to go.
You can try the Vogue one though. Try the Vogue one. I'm just kidding. Remember when I said I'm a cool coach?
You know what? Just give her a go.
All right, clients. Okay, team. This week we're doing the Vogue diet. Tag me on Instagram. Just kidding.
Imagine if you just existed as a coach to like force your clients to try various diets. Like, let's see which one you like.
Oh, okay. And then let's get into some sayings because this one's really popular. What do you think about when I say this?
I can't wait. I love it.
You're not ready.
I can't wait.
Too much protein can hurt your kidneys. I feel like this was big when that ideal protein was a thing. People were saying this and I was like, I think you're just starving and
too much protein can hurt your kidneys. Like,
that's not a thing unless you already have underlying kidney issues. Plot twist.
Are you? Yeah, like in what fucking world have you ever met anyone?
If you have normal kidneys.
Have you like?
You're fine.
Tell me anyone you know who has OD'd on protein. Anyone?
OD'd. I love that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, it's hard on your kidneys. Well, number one, tell me someone that you know who has kidney issues. Mm-hmm. 2, show me that it's related to their high protein intake.
Yeah.
No. Like, yeah. That's no. Oh my.
Here's another. Oh my this God, one we hear. I love it.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Don't eat after 6 p.m.
Oh my fucking God.
So this is my favorite because you want to know what? A lot of people still think this. Like I had to even tell my dad this the other day. Okay. I know. For some reason it's still a thing. To not eat after 6 p.m. guys. You can eat until freaking 12 in the morning if you want.
I don't.
But when are you weighing yourself?
1 p.m. and I don't stop eating until like 10 or 11 right before I go to bed. Like I have a snack right before I go to bed.
Yeah, me too. I would literally I would get in bed and I would convince myself that I'm hungry because I didn't eat before bed because I love to have something before bed.
Same. Yeah, I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know. Do you know where that started?
So
I don't know
do you know what? I'm wondering if sometimes like maybe people are comparing it to like if they didn't eat, like, do you know what I mean? Maybe they had a big meal right before bed, they weighed themselves, and of course they might weigh a little bit more because they just ate food later. It's not body fat. You just weigh a bit more maybe because your digestion didn't happen yet. 100%. I don't know.
You know what I think a lot of it is too? I think it's a lot of people snack late.
So they think it shuts down the snacking.
So by saying like, oh, I'm just not going to eat after a certain time, it eliminates snacking, but like
yeah,
it's plot twist.
Which that's
plot twist. It just doesn't matter as long as your calories.
You can still have your snack.
Yeah, it doesn't
so
matter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's so funny. Oh, I can't harder.
What else? Oh, I want to know what you think of this one.
Oh, fuck.
You aren't losing weight because your body is in starvation mode. So you're not eating enough. You know what? I roll with that. When people tell me, sometimes I just roll with it because I'm just like, oh yeah, like that's why you didn't lose because you weren't eating enough.
We get it a lot as coaches because
And I think they just they don't eat a lot, but it's very calorie dense, and that's why they're not losing weight.
so that's
It's
what
not
it is.
because you're
And
eating too
so,
little, unless you truthfully were maybe eating like, I don't know, 800 calories a day or something.
but
Then I would be worried.
even then, it's you wouldn't.
Probably still lose.
So that's not a thing. That's not a thing. I think what happens is
I hear it a lot.
I know, but it's because as coaches, I hear it too, and it's because as coaches, we preach the whole. You and our coaching style is make sure you're fueling your body properly, right? Like that's our whole coaching style. So we reiterate like over and over and over again how you have to eat all your food, right? Mm-hmm. And so when we get a client come back to us and say like, hey, I wasn't super compliant, I didn't make progress because I didn't eat all my food, more often than not, and if I have clients listening to me, you can feel free. We can chat about this on our next check-in. More often, I'm happy to say that. More often than not, they didn't eat all their meals, but they did replace those calories somewhere else.
They did
with some high
they
dense,
just
calorie
aren't
dense.
admitting it maybe, and they thought because they didn't eat all day that it would be it's not their fault they were starved. If you go all day without eating, it's going to hit you like a brick house at night, and you're really not going to be able to shut it down. It's tough.
I mean, just high level, just like to answer your question quickly, there's no such thing as starvation mode. It's not a scientific term.
Much. I was like, oh, I'm going to ask her because we've never had this conversation, and you do see it a lot from professionals being said too.
Oh yeah, your body's in starvation mode. You're holding on to all that fat, blah blah blah. Yeah, I've heard all of it. Yeah, it's
and I just roll with it when people say it to me, and I still just give them excellent calorie splits, and they don't gain, and they would gain if they weren't eating that much. So
yeah, no, it's starvation mode isn't like, it's not a thing. I think a lot of people rely on it, and it's a lot of people fall back on it. I think they're like, oh, my body's in starvation mode.
Oh my gosh, I love these. We should
do
a couple more.
Do you have any more?
Okay, let me see. You must eat breakfast as it will help boost your metabolism. Interesting. False.
Wait, what was that? Wait.
Bless you.
Okay, you have to eat what?
So you have to eat breakfast as breakfast. It will help boost your metabolism. I can't even say with a straight face. Like, what? So you're telling me I can't have mini eggs for breakfast? It's Easter.
That's fucking bullshit. No, you do not have to eat at any specific time of the day, nor do you have to eat any specific food at any specific time of the day in order to look a certain way or perform a certain way. How about just hormones? Can we just like overall talk about how people can't lose weight because hormones?
Yes, it's such a broad umbrella, isn't it?
I get it all the time. People saying like, oh, they've done this, they've done that. Like it's my hormones. That's why I can't.
So what's your follow-up question? I'm just wondering if it's the same as mine.
Go get blood work.
Yeah. So did you have a blood panel? Is your
so I've actually had quite a few clients go do it and have like the full blood.
Oh yeah.
And then, like it's like
if someone is not losing and following,
there's something severely
the only
wrong.
next thing to do is to get blood work.
Terry Blizzard.
Did
he tell you the exact same thing?
Oh yeah.
He told me this way back when, and I've actually had it happen to 2 clients. I actually posted about one of them the other day. I have had it happen where, when someone isn't making progress, okay, go send for blood work, and the blood work actually comes back and they have a chronic illness or a disease, or one of my girls had cancer, and that's like she wasn't making progress, and so she was feeling fatigued, and it's happened twice in my career where someone has like not made progress and not had, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then they go get blood work done and there's actually been an issue. It's happened twice in my entire career.
Yeah.
But like,
And I'm
yeah,
sure it would happen, you know, it happens out there. It's just hard because,
more
it's
often
like,
than
are
not.
they,
What?
yeah, it's like, are they being honest?
Yeah.
But if they go and get the blood work, then they're
Well,
probably
I
being
I
honest.
often
Well,
get them to do I yeah, almost always say just go get the blood work and let's work through this, because it's like is that what you do? Is that what you were gonna say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first thing that I do is get them to fill out like like a trackable diet thing so that I can see, or at least a lot of people, if you get them to fill out that
Oh
what
my
they're
God.
eating for 3 days, they'll just change their eating to
Yeah, no,
really
no, yeah,
excellent and
yeah.
they'll
They
lose.
only they write all everyone writes their best. I do the same thing though. It's totally natural and normal. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
it's
same here. If
like
I have to track it in
yeah,
my phone, you can bet your
I
ass it's going to be my best days. I just told Lisa to do this, my client, because she was like saying, I can't stop eating this week. I was like, well, get your fitness pal out and start putting in everything you're eating. See if that helps first.
no, I think it's like it's yeah, I don't know. I think the hormone thing is like
Human.
one of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those, and it's a big trend right now. That's the whole thing. Is like, and people in the industry are taking advantage of it, right? So if you have like fitness influencers and fitness professionals even out there, like, you know, even medical professionals out there being like, hey, like I have the solution to all your issues, why you can't lose weight, it's because of your
Mm.
hormones. Of course, people are going to be like, fuck yeah, it's my hormones. That's what it is, everyone.
Oh my God. That just made me think of another one.
What one?
Do you remember Hydroxycut?
Oh my God, no. Okay.
So I think it's just pills, right? Of just like
Mhm.
vitamins and supplements. So I think you like don't eat food. I think you just take
No,
the
no, no,
pills.
no, no. No. It's your
Do you eat?
regular. Okay, you want me to give you some like I
Oh,
want
it's
to give you some
caffeine,
like
isn't it?
no, I want to give you some background. So
Okay.
hydroxycut is it's just a supplement. It
Mm.
doesn't tell you to like cut back on anything. It just tells you to add it into your routine. Whatever you're doing now, add it into your routine.
Okay.
But all of those like commercials that you've ever seen for hydroxycut where they show the before and afters, shout out to Jenny and Vince, Team Strong Girls. That's what they used to do.
What do you mean?
So all of those before and afters of the
Yeah.
hydroxycut people, they have worked with nutritionists and dietitians and professionals and trainers to make that
Stop.
transformation. And then they
So
take
they're
the
like fake
transformation.
news.
It's just like it's literal. That's what all the transformations are. They take like a person, they hire a nutritionist or like a certified dietitian, whatever, and the people that they're using for this test and for these ads, they get them to work one-on-one with a nutritionist to follow this diet and train, and then they say, hey, look what this person did on hydroxycut.
For a quick sale because it's the results obviously aren't, if you
Yeah,
don't know that.
that's what they do. That's what
Oh
they
my
do.
gosh. I
Yeah,
didn't
I mean
know.
it's the same as like any other like fucking MLM or what, sorry, not all MLMs are bad, but like any of those like smoothies and shake diet things, right? They do all do the same thing. Think about it, right? They all do the same thing. Let's be honest. They fucking make a progress. They have transformations and they make all this like amazing change, and then they're like, "Oh, it's because of the shakes. It's because of this product." Nope. It's because you cut down your calories significantly. That's why.
Yeah. It's so true. I know it's the worst when you see someone doing that you know
You know,
has like a
lost weight a
nutrition
different way.
background. Like there was somebody, yeah, like I don't even
No,
like want to talk.
I
But
know, I
anyways,
know, I know
I feel like you
exactly. I
know
know
who I mean.
exactly what you're about to fucking talk about. And I don't give a fuck because, like, I'm going to call it right out. When I see someone who has a following post a picture of themselves and say, hey, I made this awesome transformation, and then attach that transformation to a product that they are making money off of, fuck you. I'll say it. Fuck you. Like you have no, like that's not how you made that transformation. You started your transformation like
You
5
cut your
years ago
calories.
something totally different. Like whatever. I don't
Love
care.
that.
Like that's anytime you see, and I honestly, any transformation you see should be taken with a grain of salt. And as someone who posts my client transformations, I still think that you should take
Yeah.
everything you see with a grain of salt. and do some research and look into the why and the background. But yeah.
I loved this. This was like a solid episode. I feel like we hit like.
There's so many more. We should do another one. After this, we're going to do another one.
Like, should we do it in like 10 or something?
Yeah,
I do feel like we should like try some shit. Like I was.
Yeah, we didn't talk about this at the beginning of the episode. We weren't recording when we talked about how we were going to try some of this stuff.
Like I'm like tempted to try this this Vogue one because I just love eggs.
Drunk every day by 10 a.m.
I'll be texting you. Just had my morning glass of wine. Oh my god.
No, you can't.
Like I'm allowed to have a bottle a day. I don't know.
You won't be able
a good
to.
Mom. Like I don't know if I could. I might have to pick a different one. Maybe the toast and apples.
I can totally do that one though.
We should do a toast and apple day. I definitely don't know if we should continue. Well,
I'll try the Vogue diet for a day.
You will? Oh my god. Okay, you try that one.
Are you kidding me? Sorry, you want me to eat eggs and drink a bottle of wine for a day?
I know. Like my two favorite things: boiled eggs and like plain boiled eggs and white wine. Yeah, and steak.
I got this, guys. I'll take one for the team.
Oh my gosh, you should vlog it.
I'm a lightweight too. I'll be like loaded by.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna try some shit. You guys should like reach out on our Instagram too. Like if you want to like challenge us to try.
Let us know what you want. Yeah, let us know what you want us to try, and we'll give her a go.
And then we'll report back.
Or maybe not. Love that. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. Right, okay. Cool. Sounds awesome. Good.
This was so much fun. Cool, guys. Also for our next episode, the 11th episode, we don't know what we're going to talk about yet.
I was just going to say, like, I'm blanking. Like, what are we talking about?
We don't know.
Did we decide?
No, we haven't decided. Should we throw some things out there? Like what
should we allow them to pick on our Instagram post?
We'll do like a pick. Okay, maybe we'll do like a pick your thing. Like we'll do a
pick
poll.
The topic. Let's do that. I love that.
Okay, we'll do a poll.
Okay.
We'll do a poll. All right.
We'll do a poll.
Stay tuned for that, fam.
We're gonna have to. The poll is already gonna be posted before this airs because we're gonna have to know what we're talking about. Unless we just throw it together. I mean, I don't know. Just so everyone knows, we film these on a Wednesday. They go up on a Monday.
And they go live on a Monday. So that
we could post the poll Monday.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's do that.
Post it Monday.
Let's be honest. We're never prepared.
No.
We don't need days to prepare.
That's a day and a half to prepare. We're fine.
That's more than we do. Yeah.
Plenty.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it to you guys to pick our next topic. Episode 11 next week. So stay tuned and look for that post today because this is going to air on Monday.
Yeah. Good thinking. I was like, wait, what? No. Amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Huge shout out to Opulence Media Group for getting us set up. And we'll see you and talk to you next week, right? With something we don't know what we're talking about yet.
Yay.
Okay. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
It's so fucking creepy.
Bye. Oh, that's really good. I should start doing it like that.
You should try to get lower each time. We're done.